You gotta learn from your loss, it's just a victory, baby. I've done it all and seen it all, it's just a victory, baby. You gotta see the silver lining, it's a victory, baby. If it benefits, I know. If you want greatness, it take time.
Electrical to the island or no?
No, I ain't doing that, bro.
It's not you're doing it, or you don't
He
want
said
to?
safety reasons, so I'm not gonna argue on that.
I said we go with it's basically an outlet that goes for the island, whereas you basically install it, you press it, and it comes up.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, those would be and it actually has them with USB ports and all that type of stuff. That's what we have to get.
So you
that'd be the same.
Ground, they just have a wire sticking on.
Okay. So I probably could.
What is that?
Yep. I can. Well, the good thing is that we still got the downstairs, so I can run a line going around.
I didn't see leaks when I went up too. I didn't see no leaks.
You ain't gonna see no leaks because it gotta be really like raining for you to get the leaks for that. But you can see where the water hits the ground and it makes a little circle. So if you look at the way you sweep, like even right here, this is a dark spot here. So this right here, since the water is some of the stuff is melting on the roof, that's why that's dark right here. But you can look at the stains, the water stains, and like this is new OSB here, but of course it's dirty, but you can see where the stains, so.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but you also do have, some spots have stains because when we run the propane heater, it started frosting up.
Okay, the
so,
moisture.
Yep, and then after we, then it, you get some on nerves. When we run a propane heater, the moisture, condensation start, getting on the floor or whatever. And then here, this is where we made put up the plastic on the walls and made a heat room so that way we can warm up when we were in here. But yeah, so.
And what room is this?
This is the bathroom. This is the bathroom, and they extended it out. And I believe.
Okay, how you think this is gonna be set up?
This bathroom here, so we have our sink vanity set up here. We got our GFCI outlet here. We got our switch for our light and one for a recessed fan in here.
Okay.
And you can do a lot of stuff in this bathroom. It's just they made this bathroom bigger than what it was supposed to be because originally the bathroom stopped like right here. It stopped right here and it was like that, but since you got more space, it's, the sky's the limit.
Do you think renters would be appreciative of a bigger bathroom or even an owner?
Yeah, for sure. I think anybody would love a bigger bathroom to move around, especially women like to get away from their husbands or girlfriends and all that good stuff. And me, I stay in the bathroom all day. Shoot, leg fall asleep. But
do you think this is big enough for a double vanity?
Yeah, for sure. So we can do a double vanity here, most definitely, and I'm thinking it's a couple things. We actually even can build our own linen closet in the corner here. Have enough space to we can either run our tub and shower set going this way here, and you can even go with a bigger size tub, because if you got your double vanity back that way or whatever, the sky's the limit. We have a lot of space that we can utilize here. Originally, they made this area bigger and they had a stand-up shower right here. So this area right here was a whole stand-up shower, and then they had a tub here. We could emulate that, but I mean, it'll be a small stand-up shower, so I don't know if you want to do that. But also, too, we got to look at as far as what's the budget, how much money do we really want to spend on a rental? You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on if it's feasible or not.
Okay.
So, but it's for the size, it's going to be custom. We're gonna have some interior framing done with this because, like here, I made sure since we had this opening here, I made sure I left this open and didn't run no wires through it because this is probably gonna be somewhere our access panel for our shutoff valves for our tub or whatnot. But we also on the other side of the wall, we got to build a closet. Probably maybe in that corner there, maybe build a closet.
In this bedroom here?
Yeah, that bedroom here because they made this bedroom wider.
Okay.
If you
Show
remember,
us.
So like if you look at it here, like the bedroom downstairs, because typically these homes mirror, two-family flats mirror the same layout. But this one here, we see this room is smaller, and they came in, you know, like right here, so we lost this much space, but somebody reframed it. Probably the owner that was probably living here said, hey, I want a bigger bathroom, why they probably rented out the downstairs. Because typically owners are like to stay upstairs, because if you got tenants with kids, you don't want to hear somebody bumping over your head or whatnot.
Okay.
So, realistically, that's going to be a beautiful bathroom. It's just figuring out exactly what we want to do and keeping it budget friendly. So that's why we shop at the different places like Papa's, Habitat for Humanity, to get maybe some gently used items that are nice that you don't have to spend a lot of money for. And that's about it for sure.
What is this to?
So this house here used to have a boiler in it. So these were for the steam. You had the steam pipes going straight through. So that's why we had to cut all those pipes out. They had radiators in each room.
Okay.
So you had a radiator here and a radiator there.
Okay.
And a lot of times, depending on if people maintain them well, and if they did maintain that whole radiator system, a lot of times when you take the drywall off or the plaster off the walls, you'll see mold on the rafters and on the wood, because all that extra moisture got soaked through the plaster.
Calvin, have you been managing this property?
Unfortunately, yes, I have been managing this property and managing the repairs and the different crews that we had going through here, because Clarice has been a great friend and customer. So, you know, it's definitely a blessing to help people turn their dreams into reality.
What are you standing in right now?
I'm standing in probably the smallest bedroom of the three. And back in the day, a lot of framing, they had the 2x4s turned the long way, which I hate that, because now I have to use the smaller boxes. And but you know, it is what it is. And sometimes I always tell people, when you have the walls open like this here, if you think that somebody plans on maybe framing, installing a wall mount TV, put blocking here on the wall, so that way, hey, if they do drill and they miss the stud.
So these right here.
Yeah, this would be the ideal wall to mount the TV. So I always tell my customers to let their tenants know, if you get a chance to see how your house is made, where not to mount the TV. I wouldn't mount the TV on this on these studs here on this wall. It would be this wall here. And then we would put blocking here. And also too, when you have your walls open in your kitchen, you want to put blocking here like 2x6s. So that way you have no problem when you screwing your cabinets into the wall. Because you never know, you might have a Pookie and Ray Ray that then finessed you and say, yeah, I know how to install it. And then you think your cabinets are held up because they're in the studs and they're not. So, yeah.
Those are some good gems.
Yeah, look, something light, get you started. And also I did wired smoke detectors. Of course, that's per code. So every living space has to have wired smoke detectors. And if you do have a rental or even in your home and you don't have wired smoke detectors, but you want all of them to work together, you can purchase a Bluetooth or Zigbee smoke detector set, which is basically require one wired smoke detector in the basement, and then everything else, which will be a carbon monoxide smoke combo, you'll have that in the basement, and then everything else will be like a slave to the main carbon monoxide combo smoke detector. So you can actually put those in different rooms and they all go off together. And it actually even talks and say fire, get out, or carbon monoxide leave, whatever. So typically you have a carbon monoxide smoke combination in your basement and on each floor. So I typically put them on my stair, at the top of the stairs or at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
So a lot of the blue wire is some of the blue wire we use that, which is 14.3, and that's the has an extra wire because you usually have a bare ground neutral, which will be white, your hot, which will be black, and then you have your red, which will be used as another hot. But when it comes to smoke detectors, the red wire sends the communication to the other devices that, hey, I'm going off right now. I need you to join me.
Okay.
So yeah. So now traditionally you told we have a ceiling fan box here. Now you told me you want to do recess lights.
Yes,
so
sir.
we taking this out. So we're gonna do what? 4 recess lights.
Yeah, I think so. I think that'll be sufficient.
Okay. 4 recess lights. Are we doing the halo recess lights, or are we doing? Actually, I did not put halo lights. So we. So
We're gonna keep it consistent with what's already here, so
Okay, so
everything
we-
just flows together.
Okay. All right. Cool. So that'll work. And other than that, what we need to do is, where do you want to do light dimmers? I definitely could do a light dimmer in the living room because I know I got a 1 switch here. I just don't. I have one.
But these right here,
So I'll be taking these out.
for the living room, kitchen.
Well, these are halos. You know what I do? I did buy you some halos.
Okay.
Okay, so I got 4 more halos for
Okay.
this one here. And we can do regular in here. You won't know the difference because it's literally they look exactly the same.
Okay.
It's just the difference is that
Show the
has
halo.
Yep.
And one more
The
time.
dimmer's gonna be for this,
So one side that's the halo, and one more time,
and then
and light is on this side.
Yep. Halo. They call it a night light.
So it gives an aesthetic look.
Yep, and I just say for in there because you may be watching a movie or something like that or whatever. I might want to put some in my bedroom.
To give an upper echelon feeling.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I forgot I did pick those up. So I did pick up 4. So we're gonna do, and we
Four
do
more.
four more in here.
okay.
So Calvin, if someone has a property now that's already have floodlights, are you able to come and install a halo light after?
If they have those, I mean, yeah, it's no problem. Traditionally, I mean, if they have, usually people that want to go recess lights, if they already have like one light fixture and they want to do multiple lights or whatever, of course we have to cut out the drywall because I have to remove this light fixture, and then we putting a cap on that, and then I have to fish lines through each joist. So I have to cut out a strip going straight along, so that way I can fish a line going straight here. So once I figure out where my studs are, so say we put a recess light here, so then I'll fish a line from here. After I cut out my long rectangle, fish my line here, cut out my circle, boom, cut out a circle there, boom, and then here, I have to fish a line from here to this junction box, so that way I can connect it to the circuit. So, but you definitely gotta have a drywall guy after that because, you're gonna have
Do you have
drywall guy.
connections with people who may be able to provide the services?
Yeah, we got a guy for everything. So we got a drywall guy, we got a couple builders, a couple plumbers. We only got one electrician. I'm jealous. I'm territorial. So, and a couple HVAC guys. So we got a guy for everything.
So as far as this or whatever, you might want to just discuss how these walls or whatever
Oh, yeah,
are
so-
closed up and how we're going
Yeah.
with the open concept for this property.
Yeah. So just like the other house here, Clarice told us she wanted an open concept. So we had a low bearing wall, so we removed that wall and properly supported with a header. And also we had another wall that we removed out, had this supported with a header. And so now we got a super huge living space for some lucky family. And also we talked about it, and we're actually gonna add a laundry room in here. So you have the tenant will have washer and dryer here. And I'm thinking also we put a cabinet here, so some women like to maybe fold clothes or whatever, or maybe just sit something to the side, or even you want to get your detergent, you have a cabinet on this side here. And also we could do some shelves here. So that way, you know, hey, you can have some stuff up there. You want to make it look nice or whatever, you know. So, and then be sliding doors here. And then we're going to build a doorway here for a closet here. So it'll be enough space here for people to leave their shoes. Maybe have a shoe rack here. And also be able to hang their coats and stuff like that for, you know, visitors and guests.
Question with the framing, you mentioned with the open concept. Do you know the guys who did this?
Oh yeah, it's my good buddy Dave. His crew gets in and gets out. So if you need somebody to do your framing, windows, any type of carpentry work, he gets in, gets out, give you good prices. All you gotta do is reach out to me. You can shoot me an email at herosquad.pm@gmail.com, or you can also book a consultation with me. The link will be in the description.
Did he install these windows?
Yeah, Dave guys came and installed these windows here. They did it pretty quickly. They installed all the windows, cut them out because we had new sheathing up on the outside of the house because this was one of the houses that was affected by the crews that were going through Detroit, stealing bricks off houses. So of course we're going up with siding now because of course it's not cost effective to re-brick a house. So that gets way too expensive. So we put new sheathing up, which is OSB, and then because we did that, we're able to dictate how big we want the windows to be. So it kind of make it easier for us to find windows because of course we don't have to go with the original sizes, because if it was brick on the outside like it originally was, then we have to follow that pattern of that opening of the brick. But because we don't have brick and we can reframe it to fit any windows that we need. So we went with a tad bit smaller window.
And they reframed these.
Yep, and they reframed these.
Looks
in the
nice.
dead of winter. So this is what it looks like when you're in Detroit and you're investing in Detroit in the wintertime. You definitely got to be prepared. You got to have, for your contractors, if they working at your house, you got to have some type of form of heat or add in the budget of paying for maybe gas for their heaters or something to that effect, because you definitely can get costly. As you see here, I have a Mr. Heater. This thing is only 30 to 6,000 BTUs. 60,000 BTUs. That there, it works pretty good, but it had no match for this size house, and so I had to go buy.
See, I had to go buy a big boy, huh?
Yeah, I had to go buy a big one. So now the heater I have now takes diesel fuel, and it basically does about 5,800 square feet. So it's able to heat up a whole area like this. Only problem is it gets real heavy. So when you fill up that 15-gallon tank. So, but definitely also, like I told you guys before, make sure you winterize your house. Just because you went 1 year, your water lines didn't bust, that was God praying over your house. And I mean, not praying over your house, but looking over your house. But you definitely have to, if you don't have furnace in your property, scared to put a furnace in your property, and you have electricity, you can definitely get, they got it at Home Depot, it's like a heat tape. You wrap that thing around your water meter, keep it plugged in, and that'll keep you good, your water meter from bursting in the wintertime. But you gotta make sure that you drain out your lines.
Are you able to provide that service as well?
Oh, absolutely. Our guys can get over there and knock that out. Real easy job. Takes about an hour. Yeah.
Thank you
All
so
right,
much.
but yeah, so, but yeah, man, Clarice's house is coming out pretty good. DJ's house came out pretty good. Of course, it's the winter time, so work is slow because I'm doing electrical here, but when your hands get cold, it's like ugh. So you gotta work one day at a time. But the big thing is that you always gotta have some type of movement, some type of motion on your property. If it's not even you just buying materials and leaving them at your house, you gotta have something gotta be going every day or something, or even saving up the money to get the stuff done. Get your estimates, get your quotes in to make sure that you're able to have the money to get started on work when the weather breaks. want to do a big shout out to DJ for taking my camera from me and start recording me. Because I said I'll be firing my cameraman, but I can't fire my customer. Only
You can't.
Yeah. Think I can.
Hey, what's your information again, Calvin?
Oh yeah, so you can I could be reached via email or social media. My email is herosquad.pm@gmail.com, and you can reach me on social media at the_real_Calvin M. Let's get it.
Alright, how you stop it?
Just press the red button.
I think I did. Did it work? I don't know. Did it?
No, it's, I can always you just press the red, the red button.
I did.